What's up guys? Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Here's a new video. This time it was for the RR10 Bomber from Axial, but this time it's a builder's kit. What a lame entrance. Now the car originally came out, I believe, as a ready to run car with everything you needed except for the battery and charger. It's a fantastic car, good RC, quality parts. Axial is well known for their good durability and all that kind of stuff. And it's a good compromise. It goes over rocks, it can jump. You can also do a bit of rock crawling, so that's why I think it's a very universal car. But now, what I love about RC, sometimes more than actually using them, is building them. That's the fun part of it, in my opinion, and that's why I think this kit would be pretty cool, the RR10 Bomber. Obviously, if you haven't built a kit before, it might not be the best, but if you want to start on something, go use the Tamiya kit. They're really fun to build. They're like the Lego of RCs, and you really get the hang of it, and in my opinion, it's good to put it together because you know how it works, and if something does break, you can easily put it back together again. Now with a kit, you need to buy everything separately. So you need to get your receiver, your electronics, all that kind of good stuff, your steering servo, before or to finish this completed build. You also need to get paints, all that kind of stuff, but that's minor. Normally this wouldn't be your first car, so you might already have that lying around anyway. Now I have something different for this video. I normally have really long build videos, and sometimes people get a little bit annoyed, or people might fall asleep, which is cool, listening to my voice and looking at this head. I understand that, but in this one I'm going to unbox it, just show you what you get inside, show the parts that we're actually going to use, and then in the next video I'll have it built, and then I'll go through like a run through of how the build went, or how the build went, and any issues that I saw, and anything, if I see anything I can tell you guys before you build yours as well. But because with YouTube, you can never make everyone happy. I could do a 40-minute video showing every single screw, Loctite, what compound grease I've used, all that kind of good stuff, and then some people want it and then some people don't. So in this one, let's just make it short and sweet. One video, second video, showing how it works and how it all went together, and probably even using it. Before we get started, if you haven't, please subscribe guys. Hit that little notification bell so you get notified of all the latest videos coming up, because there are a fair few. Got a couple in the pipeline that I think you guys might like. And also follow my Facebook page and also Instagram. The links are in the description below. Alright, here is the kit version for the RR10 Bomber. It's a 1/10 scale, 4-wheel drive, electric, like a rock racer. It's been out for a little while. It's also, you can buy it ready to run, which it gives you the best of both worlds. If you don't want to make it, you can buy that. If you want to build it, you can make this one, which is pretty cool. So the electronics are not included, so obviously complete assembly is required, but that is the fun about RCs. Well, in my opinion, that's part of the, half the fun of the RC hobby. That's why I love the old Tamiya kits, because you can build them all and you actually use them. But anyway, here we go, 4-wheel drive, off-road, mountainous, that's always good, rocky, desert, it's a rock racer series, so yeah. It's nothing new, you would have seen it before. I asked on Instagram if people want to see me just do an unboxing or a little quick build video, and a lot of people said yes. So basically we have a universal axle set, hardened anodized machined aluminium threaded links, stronger steering knuckles. It's got easy access to electronics and all the components, and also here the link plate set. It's an aluminium lower link plates. It includes hard anodized 2mm aluminium lower link plates for added durability and stiffness of the 4-rear link suspension. The other side of the box we have a high-low transmission, so it's got all metal internal gears, full ball bearing transmission. It's also apparently strong enough to endure the hardest rock racing environment. So factory gearbox comes as a single speed unit with a high gear installed for high speed runs. Also WB8 HD wild bore drive shafts, that's a mouthful and a half. Multiple shock link points and dual rear shock mounts. It's got a dual slipper clutch, which is always good. It protects your gears so they don't munch on out you quick as possible. And battery mount, forward mounted easy access battery tray. Okay, onto the back here, it's a lot of things to go over. I'm not going to go over everything, but it's got King adjustable machined aluminium, so that's licensed as well. So that's got that King symbol there. Long travel rear sway bar, waterproof receiver box, that always helps, and AR60 OCP axle. So there you go. Basically it does look like the real thing 1-to-1. It's got a nice decal sheet. It's got the full tube frame composite chassis. That's what makes the axle look really cool, or the bomber look really cool in my opinion. You can put scale details on there as well. It's got 2.2 inch Walker Evans Racing beadlock wheels. They are plastic, but they are beadlocks, which is pretty cool. And also licensed BF Goodrich Baja TA KR2 tyres with an R35 compound. But for that, but like I said, it is a kit, so you need to get all the goodies. But you need to get an RC up and running. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Where do we start? Well, okay, let's start with the Baja TA KR2 Goodrich tyres, the BF Goodrich, sorry. They're really look at that. And, just fold them as you want, but they are super sticky, super flexible as well, good for getting over kind of rocks and grabbing them into the crevices and stuff like that. Give you some good traction. They look cool, and I'm pretty sure they perform really well as well. So obviously you get 4 of those, that always helps. Oh, I was wrong. 5, sorry, you get a spare. So that definitely does help. 5 tyres, and you get heaps and heaps of bags. Let's just get at the bottom here. You can see really nice decal sheet. You don't need to use them, but what I do like about it's got like this, you know, to snazz up the cockpit area. You can always put these little things on here. It's got the racing harnesses, the dashboard, a few little chrome parts, the steering wheel, and a gear shift and all that kind of stuff as well. But also in here we have like a Loctite. I think probably some grease and stuff in there as well. So it's got some of the things that you do need to get this going. So if you haven't got Loctite, at least that's there for you to use. I've got some hardware here. Yeah, that's thread lock, and I think that's probably some type of just compound grease. Funny looking green things. I remember them in the kit. I can't remember what they were called in the RTR version, but I'm pretty sure I've seen these before. Double-sided tape, 4A wrench. They're always handy. You know, I've got so many of them, but I always use them. And the instruction manual. There we go. RR10 bomber. Really nice and thick. Not all colour, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's easy to follow. So obviously you need all your electronics, your motor, everything basically, and tools. So, but generally if you're building, and this would probably be your first kit, so you probably would have had that, or you might already purchase the electronics beforehand. So there we go, everything nicely laid out. I do like that too. If you get a bit confused with the length of a screw, you can always come back here, because look, you got different lengths. You got 8, 10, 12, 15, 18 and 20. So sometimes they're a little bit hard to figure out the distances or the actual right length, so you can just kind of line it up to the one-to-one thing there as well to just clear that out of the way. Pretty cool, really nice. Not much to it, it's just an instruction manual, guys, but it is nicely laid out, that's for sure. Axial do know what they're doing in that department, and also you got different gear ratios and stuff here as well, if you want to change that around. But look at that, really nice. Alright, so there are crap loads of other bags. Now, the biggest bag here, we've got plastic 3. In these bags are other bags with other bags in them, and obviously this one is the main cage. You can definitely see that. It's got part of the cage there. It's got the driver's heads as well, lights, all that kind of good stuff as well. Some rod ends it looks like, but yeah, bucket loads of stuff in that bag. Again, that looks like a sway bar in there, more hardware, so just make sure when you correspond with in the manual what bag you need, and that should all be fine. Yeah, it's like a Tamiya stuff. It's awesome. They're really well laid out. I'll get this one out of the way. That's like the windows and the interior there as well. Nothing to that. Have a look at this bag. Now, I wasn't too sure I was going to do this video. A lot of people get a little bit bored of unboxing these and that, but a lot of people don't as well. So can't make everyone happy, but I can try. So plastic 1 bag, a lot of rod ends, a lot of small little components like that as well. Looks like, yeah, there's one rear axle there, or rear diff, sorry, the other diff there as well. All plastic obviously, but all internal metal, nothing's going to snap out on you. Bag B looks nice. There's those links, and I like that colour, like a gold, what is it, anodized gold colour. It looks really cool, and that componentry to go with it as well. or the hardware, sorry. Here we have your, as you can see there, a lot of your metal. This, oh, there looks like your drive shafts, for your diffs and all that kind of stuff. All your internals, as you can see there, your spider gears, your pinion gear, and all your ball bearings there as well. So plenty of that there. Plastic 2. I'm not going to open every one of these and then look inside each one, because then I'll get lost on what I am missing and stuff like that. So plastic 2 bag. There's your diff or your gear cover like that, so nothing gets stuck in there. Some nice blue colour there that goes with the shocks as well. Part of the chassis there, the front of it, but a lot of parts when you look at a kit, you don't realise when you see them already put together that it takes so many to make a fully functioning car. Bag D's, obviously Bag D's your shocks. That comes with 30 weight oil, and it's got everything you need. There's anodised, well, I don't know if it's anodised, but just aluminium colour. You've got your blue anodised cap heads and all that kind of stuff. It's all aluminium as well, coilover, so a lot of potential for refinement and stuff like that, for tuning how you want them, but that's nice. More ball bearings. And there's your front, there's your spur gear. That is plastic, but it's also got it's a dual slipper clutch, I believe, so you should be fine with that. And you know, people complain about plastic spurs, there's nothing wrong with them, as long as you get the mesh right, it's all good. And there's some more metal gears there as well. Here are your beadlock wheels. Let's have a look at those. There's your beadlocks there. I do like that, the pattern of that wheel. It's got like a spiral kind of thing. That looks cool. So you get 5 wheels, because you do have a spare, like I figured out in the beginning. Bag G, more parts. It looks like it's for your wheels or something like that, I'm not too sure. Well, that would be actually, because it's in that part, so that'll be for your wheels. Plastic tube, already gone through that. Oh, that's your centre, that's your centre drive shafts. It looks like, because it's telescopic, that'll be plastic, so the front, the centre drive shafts are telescopic, plastic telescopic from memory, so pretty sure. Good thing about Axel, there's heaps and heaps of aftermarket parts for these, so I don't think we're short if you want to upgrade the parts on one of these kits. Now, having all this is one thing, but we need it to run, so we have for the steering servo, it's a Savox SAV SW1211SG, so it's basically a 15 kilo waterproof 7.4 volt servo. More than enough for this guy. It actually has, where is it, 25 kilos of torque, and you can see that, focus, that'll be 7.4 volts, so that's impressive. More than enough for this guy. It's going to be running Futaba gear, so it's a Futaba, basic Futaba receiver. ESC for this guy, going to be running this eRun 60 amp Hobbywing ESC. Now it's perfect for a 110 scale. Nothing wrong with that, it's more than enough. And also in combo with that, we're going to be running this 2300 kV brushless 1/10 rock crawler motor. Now I think I have one of these. It's a great motor. I don't have this ESC yet, so you know, Hobbywing. I love Hobbywing just for all-round durability, price, and they're programmable. You can't beat them. Now, actually, I'm going to be running this 6-pole motor. It should just fit in the chassis. Slightly bigger than the original one, but yeah, I think this. We might make it work with Lena motor. Yeah, I think it might fit. Alright guys, I think that wraps it up for this video. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I'll put it together off camera, and in the next video I'll show you how it all went together if there was any issues. I don't foresee any major issues. Again, a bright light, because Axial kits are very well put together. They think about it before they just put all these parts together and try to make a car. So I'll put it together, see how it goes. I'll get everything all sorted, and next video should be much better. Should actually see some action. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and also follow me on Instagram, where I also have a lot of little sneak peeks and stuff of future projects coming up. So thanks guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.